Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Catholic Central League football. St. Mary's entertaining Arlington Catholic. St. Mary's looking for their second two-game winning streak. They started the season winning 2. They lost their next 2. They won their last one. They're 3-2. They're looking to win 2 more in a row to go 4-2. Looking to annex a tournament berth. Well on their way. Nice day. It's a little bit chilly, but not bad. Blue skies, sunny, not that cold. We'll have the national anthem sung by one of the St. Mary's cheerleaders, and we'll be underway for football. Anaya Mayette is the cheerleader singing the anthem. So we'll listen to her, and we'll be ready for football. Miss Mayette did a very good job getting us off and running. And we'll get ready for football. Arlington Catholic is looking for their first win, so they're not going to be going. They're going to be in the secondary playoff, the non-playoff version of 2019. And right now, St. Mary's on the gun. They're trying to make it 3-0 with Lynn teams playing football. Lynn English won big last night at Saugus. Was supposed to be here today at 11 o'clock. Was supposed to be a triple header here. They moved it to last night at Saugus. English won big there. Classical stampeded Gloucester down at Gloucester. They canceled it from last night, moved it to this afternoon, and Classical won very big.
I just want to say over here for this series. Yep. Space like this over there. Perfect. Thanks so much.
So we're underway with the kickoff. They mark it out at the 28-yard line. And I think that means that St. Mary's is going to get it at the 35.
First and 10. Ball, they're on 35-yard line.
And I guess no, it has to be inside the 30, I guess, in order. It comes out to the 30-yard line. It goes to the 35 if the kick goes inside the 30. So, no, excuse me, it is at the 35. So they get it at the 30, then they mark 5 yards off for going out of bounds. So St. Mary's has it. They go in that tight double wing with a wide out to the near side. Running to the right side is George Percy. They give him the 38.
Gain
He
of
picks
3 on
up
the
3.
play. Second down and 7. Ball from
Second and
St. Mary's,
7
38.
from the 38-yard line. Derek O'Leary, the quarterback. Head coach is Sean Driscoll. Andy Petrellis, the head guy for Arlington Catholic. Going to the right side. Blockers out in front, trying to turn the corner. Gets around the corner. Has enough for first down. I think that's Sal Affolito.
Affolito, the ball carrier. Pushed out of bounds by
Hershey's a sophomore. Affolito's a junior. They get out to the 44 for a pickup of 6. So they're a yard shy. They went out of bounds before he got to the stake.
6 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and
So
1.
3rd down and 1.
44.
They keep everybody in tight in that double wing. Doherty with the quarterback sneak should have enough. He needed a yard. He got a yard.
Derek O'Leary on the key.
So the first down is picked up on the quarterback sneak. Just got to the line.
Play does result in a first down.
They move the chains.
Ball still on 45
St. Mary's
yard
holds
line.
on to the football. Again, everybody in tight. Faking, looking. They have a man open. Overthrew him. He was there, and the play was a little long developing.
O'Leary's pass intended for Marcus Brunson Perez.
Marcus Brunson Perez, very good basketball player. He was open, and it took a little bit longer than they would like to throw the ball. And then when it threw it, it was long and too far ahead of Brunson Perez. So to bring up a 2nd and 10. Doherty with the keep straight ahead, got a first down. Inside the Arlington Catholic 45. Nice fake to the running back. They bit, a hole opened up, and he got to the 43-yard line.
10 St. Mary's. Ball from the Arlington Catholic 43.
12 yards and a first down. Back to the tight double wing. Hershey trying to bang it to the outside, trying to turn the corner. Going to get maybe to the 36. He picked up 7. They're going to put it to 37.
Even DeLillo on the tackle.
So give him 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Gain of 6 on the plate. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Ball from the Arlington Catholic 37.
Affolito trying to go wide, trying to turn the corner. Steps up inside. He's got the first down. Saw a claw going to the outside, stopped, and just got what he could going straight ahead.
Correction, 3rd and 1.
They put it to 34, so they only gave him 3 on the play. So you have another 3rd and a yard. Looked like his momentum carried him well past the stake, but they called him down at the 34.
3rd and 1 ball from the Arlington
So
Catholic.
3rd and a yard, obviously in 4-down territory here. The wideout goes to the far side. Another quarterback sneak. They stand him up. I don't know if they gave him anything at all. One official is going to give him a yard, and that would be enough. They piled him up, pushed him back.
No gain on the play.
He gained maybe 6 inches. So we'll call it no gain. It'll be 4th down, and they need about the stripe of a football. The ball's actually inside the 34, not quite to the 33. They need the 33 for a 1st down. So let's see what they do here. The wideout goes to the far side. Arlington Catholic jumped.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to cost them 5 and give St. Mary's a 1st down. Well, St. Mary's doesn't have to worry about what they call.
Penalty does result in a St. Mary's 1st down. 1st and 10 St. Mary's, ball from the Arlington Catholic 28.
They gave him a 6-yard penalty to the 28. They didn't give him a 1st down at the 34, but they moved the ball to the 28 for a 1st down. So it amounts to a 6-yard penalty. 5.5 anyway. It was going to be 4th down and less than a yard. Looking, rolling, they let it fly. Caught. Brunson Perez.
To number 33, Marcus Brunson Perez.
To the 19, they picked up 9 on the play.
Gain of 9 on the play.
2nd and a yard. And Mary's on the move. This will be the 10th play of the drive coming up. Starting back at their 35-yard line on the opening kick of the ball game. Little misdirection, not going to go anywhere. They're going to lose yardage. They fake coming right, try to get Affolito off that left side. He loses a yard to the 20.
Affolito on the carry.
Second and 11.
Loss of 1 on the play.
They get out of that double wing. Doherty runs straight ahead again. Down to the 10.
Jared O'Leary on the keep. Gain of about 10 on the play.
He's run
down.
twice.
1st and goal. St.
First downs.
10-yard line.
He picked up 10. This time he picked up 12 the time before. He's got 22 and 2 carries. And St. Mary's will have it 1st and 10 for a touchdown. This will be an even dozen plays on this drive. Hershey gets hit right at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. They smothered that play.
George Percy, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
Second and goal from the 10.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's going to take a timeout to talk about it. They've run the ball, actually through 2 passes. They completed 1. 1 for 2 on their passing. They've run 12 plays. They were stopped dead in their tracks on first down from the 10. And it's going to be second and goal from the 10. They've used up a lot of time in this first period. Arlington Catholic hasn't touched the ball yet. So the wheel's turning on both sides, defensively for Arlington Catholic, offensively for the Spartans of St. Mary's. The wideout comes way out to the near side. They pitch it. They run it off the right side. They get down maybe to the 3.
George Percy, the ball carrier.
Percy with the carry.
And a ball of 6 on the plate. That will bring up a third goal from the 4-yard line.
The ball will be at the 3. So third and goal from the 3. Doherty with the keep. His third carry, takes it in for the touchdown. Faked the pitch, went off the right side and walked in. "65 yards in 14 plays. And St. Mary's jumps on top. St. Mary's going to take their second time out here in the first period. They were shuffling people in and out, and they finally said, let's take a timeout. They're going to go for 2, obviously. Awful hard to read the scoreboard clock with the sun shining right on it. They've used up almost half of this period. Helped out big time by an Arlington Catholic offside when they would try to decide on a 4th and 1. Timeout to try and decide the play. What were they going to do? They get stopped the play before on a quarterback sneak. And then they get helped out by Arlington Catholic. They jumped, and that gave St. Mary's the first down. So we picked up 5 first downs on the drive. They sent 2 wideouts to the far side. Trying to turn the corner, they're going to walk in.
They're ground with a 2-point conversion. Score St. Mary's 8 on the Catholic number.
That was David Brown, son of the basketball coach, running in the conversion. He's a pretty good basketball player himself. So St. Mary's uses up the clock, runs 14 plays, eating up a lot of this first period, and Arlington Catholic will finally get the football. But they got an 8-point deficit to overcome. They line drive it, and Arlington Catholic is going to start the same way St. Mary's started, at their 35-yard line, as the kick goes out of bounds.
Kickoff goes out of bounds. Arlington Catholic will take over first and 10, ball off their own 35-yard line.
So it starts for Arlington the way it started for St. Mary's. Arlington Catholic and their fans are hoping it ends the same way. St. Mary's got on the board with the conversion. Now Arlington Catholic will see if they can match it. They fill the backfield with double wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Motion. They try to run it straight ahead. St. Mary says they have the football. Allie Barry came up with the football.
St. Mary's will take over first and 10, ball from the Arlington Catholic. 38.
So they pick up 3 yards on the play, but they lose the football. Allie Barry comes up with a loose ball. They stay in that tight double wing. Looking to throw. Dory's in trouble. Great penetration. They dump him outside the 45-yard line at the 46.
The Catholic on the sack, loss of 8 on the play. Second down and 18, ball for the...
I wish I could tell you who did it, but they don't have a 58 on the roster that they printed out. Well, they lost 8. Second and 18. Motion to the far side. And one of the officials, I think, forgot his flag. He's got a red flag. Maybe they got... Maybe they got... I haven't noticed it. So maybe a false start's going to push it back to St. Mary's territory. I know the cheerleaders, both sides, are wearing pink for the fight against cancer, and I think the officials are using pink flags instead of yellow flags because the official threw it and it wasn't yellow. They get out of that double wing. Doherty looking to throw. Has time. Lets it fly long and deep and too long and too deep.
Pass intended for David Brown is incomplete.
Third and 18.
We'll bring up a third and long.
They break the double wing, but everybody is in tight. Doherty runs straight ahead. Gets it inside the 45.
Derek O'Leary on the gate. Backed out by 54, Milwaukee Reed.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Gained about 9 on the play.
Picked up 8.
14. Ball from the Arlington Catholic 43.
I said the original line of scrimmage is 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We ended the first period. Arlington Catholic ran one play in the first period, and that was the fumble.
hot dogs, pizza, nachos, cold drinks, hot coffee.
So they have 3 yards in the first period. So they lost 8 with the sack. They lost 5 more with the penalty. They get the sack back of 8 yards. And it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to kick it away. A very quick first period. St. Mary's ate up all of it. "17 plays run by St. Mary's, 1 by Arlington Catholic." High snap, the kick is away. It's going to take a little bit of an Arlington Catholic bounce. Going to be down at the 22-yard line.
St. Mary's punt is down. Arlington Catholic will take over 1st and 10.
Well, Arlington Catholic bit the bullet there a little bit. They fell behind quickly, 8-0, and then they gave the ball away on their first play from scrimmage at their own 38-yard line, but then a very big sack. Stephen Nyembo sacked Doherty, and they wound up having to kick the ball away. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Cutting up inside, getting to the 30, maybe the 31.
Sam Poindexter in the blocked area. Gain about 8 on the flank. 2nd down and 2 ball from the Arlington Catholic 30.
They mark it at the 30 for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. They hit him in the backfield. He's not going to get to the line of scrimmage.
Poindexter in the blocked area. Alacola on the tackle. Loss of about 2 on the flank. They will bring up a 3rd down and 4 ball from the Arlington Catholic.
3rd and 4 from the 28-yard line. Double the wideouts to either side. Looking to throw. And he threw it too far ahead. Poindexter was the intended receiver. He was out there with some room. They just threw it. They let him too far. And Arlington Catholic will have to kick it away. St. Mary's well run back could get good field position. It could get great field position. And he almost got very good position. They almost snapped it over the punter's head. It takes a pretty good Arlington Catholic bounce and it will die at the 44-yard line of St. Mary's. St. Mary's almost got a huge break. They snapped that high. Punter did a nice job going up and getting it. They put it at the 45. They almost snapped it over the punter's head. He had to go up and get it. Luckily, St. Mary's didn't penetrate that deeply. He got the punt away. It's only a 27-yard punt. St. Mary's left good field position at their 45-yard line. Straight ahead, pulling people with them into Arlington Catholic territory for a 1st down. That's Affolito.
Gain of 13 on the play and a first down. First and 10 St.
13 and a
Mary's, ball
first down.
beyond the cap of 42.
Doherty with the keep, trying to bounce it to the outside. Ducks his head and gets inside the 40.
Derek O'Leary on the key. Jose DeLiva on the
They're
tackle.
going to give him 3 to the 39.
Gain of about 3 on the play. They will bring up a 2nd and 7 ball from the 39.
Second and 7. They go back to that tight double wing. They gave it to the fullback.
Derek O'Leary on the key.
They faked it to the fullback. They faked me out too. O'Leary gets to the 32.
Ball beyond the cap of 32.
He picked up 7. Enough for a first down. So he gets 10 and 2 carries. He gets it to the 32. St. Mary's on the move again. It's been all St. Mary's. Arlington Catholic has run 4 plays. One was a fumble and one was a punt. O'Leary, naked reverse. He faked everybody, all motion. He was all by himself going to the far side.
44
Everybody came to the near side. He ran it to the far side. And he gets it down.
On the play. 2nd down and 5.
They're going to put it down. I'm going to call it, we'll call it the 27 and give him 5. The ball's right dead center between the 27 and 28. We got the St. Mary's player down on the far side. And there goes Nicole Gagnon into action. Maybe a 2nd down and a long 5. Actually 5.5. And that has to be Doherty because he's the only player over there. Coach Driscoll is carrying his helmet. He's going to come off, and Ali Barry is going to be the quarterback. Oh, he's coming out under his own steam, and it's not Doherty. I thought it was Doherty because there was nobody else over there. It is Doherty. The front of his shirt didn't look like a 12. Turned around, it was 12. It had to be Doherty. There was nobody else over there but Doherty. Everybody else was coming to the near side. So Ali Barry will be the new quarterback. 2nd and a long 5. Percy, with a head of steam up, gets inside the 20 for a first down. To the 19, he picked up 8.
Carries for a first down. 1st and 10 St. Mary's, ball beyond the cap of 19.
Again, St. Mary's eating up some clock. They ate up virtually all of the first period. Arlington Catholic ran 1 play and fumbled. First and 10 from inside the 20. The ball popped loose. You can see the ball almost fly. Arlington Catholic has the football. First you got the handoff, and you can see the ball just pop right out of his hands.
Arlington Catholic will take over. First and 10, ball from their own 19.
Well, St. Mary's gives it back. He tried to go off the right side, and you can see the ball just kind of pops straight ahead. So Arlington Catholic gets a big break. They go on to center now. Trying to run it off the right side. Justin Laughlin with his first carry. Gets it to the 22 for a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They go that I formation. Wideouts right and left. They try to run it to the left side, turn the corner. Gets around the corner. He's loose down the sideline. One man to beat, cuts it back inside, and gets caught from behind.
Point back to the Boston area. Dragged down by George Percy.
The replay.
Gain of 54 in the first down. First and 10 out of the Catholic, ball from the St. Mary's 23.
Here he gets around the corner, and the one man to beat, hustling back. He doesn't make the play, but he fixes it so he doesn't get a touchdown. Laughlin with the carry, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
No gain on the play.
That long run was the first down for Arlington Catholic. It looked like they were going to have a chance to tie the score up. Again, I formation. Off the left side. Poindexter.
Poindexter, ball carrier.
He got 5 to the 18.
Marcus Perez.
3rd and 5.
Percy on the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. 3rd and 5 ball for the St. Mary's.
Again, the double wideouts come to the near side, one to the far side. Poindexter, the deep man in the eye. He gets the carry, can't get outside. He's going to lose yardage.
Poindexter, ball carrier. Dragged down by 7, Zach Bott.
They lose a yard. Brings up a big 4th down. 4th and 6. They were a step away from possibly tying the game up. Now they got to come up with a big 4th down play to hold on to the football. And Arlington Catholic's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Arlington Catholic.
St. Mary's got a good field position at their 45, picked up 3 first downs. They had the ball at the 19-yard line, and they fumbled it away. Arlington Catholic was a step away. 55-yard run by Poindexter.
All St. Mary's ball athletes, please go to the end zone closest to Fraser Field. Thank you.
He stopped, cut around what he thought was the last defender, and got caught from behind. And he picked up 4 yards in 3 plays. And a big 4th down play coming up for Arlington Catholic. They need 6. From the eye, the 2 wideouts go to the far side. Over the middle. Incomplete. He had it, and it got knocked out.
Hammond's pass intended for Michael Fogarty. Broken up by George Percy.
Percy was the guy that got a hand on it.
Goes for first and 10, ball from their own 19-yard line.
Well, the Mariners will take over at their 19-yard line. That tight double wing. Sadler comes to the near side, cuts it back up inside. And got 5 or 6. Effolito with the carry.
Now Polito the ball carrier. Gain about 6 on the play, second down and 4. Off the St. Mary's 25.
2nd and 4 from the 25. Doherty with the keep. Got a yard. If they were charitable, they gave him 2, but I think they gave him a yard. A yard.
There go Larry on the keep. Gain of 1 on the play.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
This is a big play. They don't want to punt from this deep in their end. They break the double wing. They pitch it, trying to come to the near side. And they're going to get enough. Effolito got across the 30.
Polito with the ball carrier.
He picked up 5.
First down,
St. Mary's going quickly. Percy wrapped up and taken down just about the line of scrimmage.
Back down by number 54, Malaki Reeves. No gain on the play. Timeout for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's takes a timeout. As we're winding down this second period, it's been a very quick football game. Even with the 12-minute periods. Just about everything has been on the ground, keeping the clock going. We got to look at the St. Mary's cheerleaders and their pink ribbons, pink pom-poms. Again, it's Cancer Awareness Month. Everybody donning pink. Arlington Catholic cheerleaders are doing the same. There's a pretty good sprinkling of fans on the other side from, assuming Arlington Catholic. Second and 10, as we're back to football. already started straight ahead, cuts it back up. Not going to get much.
Derek O'Leary on the key.
They give him the 34 for 3. 3rd and 7. St. Mary's doesn't have any more timeouts left.
7 ball for St. Mary's 34.
Allie Barry's coming out. Doyle O'Leary is favoring his right ankle or right foot. So Allie Barry's coming out to take over the quarterback spot. Keeps. Gets maybe a yard.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
Fourth
Will be the last play of the half.
and 6, and that's going to be the half. They run the clock out. Let's hope O'Leary's going to be okay for the second half. So the difference is that one drive by St. Mary's, they took the opening kickoff, went 65 yards in 14 plays.
Welcome to the St. Mary's 2000.
Just about everything on the ground. They have one 9-yard pass,
Before we introduce
and it was
all teams,
Derek O'Leary going in from the 3. David Brown with the 2-point conversion, and that's the difference as we go to the locker room. Arlington Catholic had that one long run that looked like it might break for a touchdown, but got caught from behind. So at halftime, it's St. Mary's 8, Arlington Catholic nothing. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're set to start the second half. St. Mary's 8 up most of the first half. But they're leading only 8-0, and Arlington Catholic's going to get the football. They had good field position a couple of times, very good once. They fumbled it away. The one drive, their opening drive, is the difference in the game. As they booted away. At the 22-yard line, going clear across field, cutting it up inside, get a head of steam up, and gets Arlington Catholic their best field position that they've had all day to start a drive. Out to the 48 of Arlington Catholic.
will take over first and 10.
St. Mary's, Percy had 24 yards.
48.
Affolito had 32. Derek O'Leary, the quarterback, led the way with 45. They had 102 yards rushing. On the other side, Poindexter had 65 of the 71 yards. Arlington Catholic only had 71 yards, and that's considering he had the one run of 55 yards. They go I formation, double wideouts to the far side. They give it to the fullback straight ahead. He gets pushed forward for extra yardage. They're still pushing and banging. That's Laughlin.
Justin Laughlin, the ball carrier. Tackled by your host of St. Mary's defenders.
7 yards on the play.
They will bring up a 2nd and 3 ball for the St. Mary's.
2nd and 3. I believe Arlington Catholic are the Cougars. I hope I'm right. The double wide has come to the near side this time in that I formation. Banging off a couple of people. Close to first down yardage. The 42, it should be a first down.
And 2 on the play to first down. First and 10, Arlington Catholic off the St. Mary's 42.
Well, they come out banging. They pick up a first down. Again, they stay in that I, the double wideouts to the near side. The keep. You got to look at what Derek O'Leary does.
Call Hammond on the quarterback draw. Gain of 13 in the first down, first and 10 out of the Catholic. Ball for St. Mary's, 29.
13-yard pickup and a first down. Off the right side. Getting inside the 25. And a flag coming in at the end. That's going to be against St. Mary's, I think.
Back by another tackle. There is a flag on the play.
He got to the 25 for a pickup of 4. Unsportsmanlike against St. Mary's.
Personal foul on St. Mary's.
Personal foul. And that's a big one.
Then we'll make it a first down, first and 10, Arlington Catholic.
They put it.
Ball from about the 12-yard line.
They put it. We'll call it the 13. Half the distance. That play, I think, was supposed to come around the end. And it got clogged up. He cut it up inside. And Poindexter gets to the 10. So he picks up.
Next to the ball carrier. Colasetti on the tackle.
So we'll call it the 11 and give him 2. Second and 8.
3 on the play.
St. Mary's jammed it. St. Mary's was blitzing on the play. They came flying up the middle. They blocked everything.
Ball carrier. No gain on the play.
They were lucky they didn't lose yardage. 3rd and 8. They only had 1 first down in the first half on that long run by Poindexter that was almost a touchdown. They've got 3 on this drive, but now they get bogged down. They got 3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. They drop the ball. St. Mary's comes away with it.
Arlington Catholic fumbled.
And they get it back on the 11-yard line. Never had the snap. No gain on the play.
Mary's will take over first and 10.
St. Mary's will get it at the 11-yard line.
Correction, their own 11.
Second fumble. They fumble on their first possession of the ball game. Now they're driving and they get clogged down. And they wound up turning it over. Turning the corner and getting out to about the 18-yard line.
Percy, the ball carrier.
Percy.
Sam Poindexter on the tackle.
They put it at the 17 for a pickup of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It was good to see Doherty back in there.
St. Mary's.
He was favoring that
18.
foot or ankle. The last play of the game, Barry went in. They sent 2 wideouts to the far side in that double wing. If Felito gets piled up, as he gets maybe to the 20. They put it down at the 19. So they gave him 2. Big play here for St. Mary's, 3rd and 2. Will O'Leary call his own number here? They get out of the double wing. The wideout goes to the far side. This usually means O'Leary. And it is O'Leary running straight ahead for the first down.
Derek O'Leary on the key. Play results in a first down. 1st and 10, St. Mary's. Ball from their own 23-yard line.
He picked up 4. Again, St. Mary's eating up some time. Shortening the game up, leading 8-0. Again, they send 2 wideouts to the far side in this tight double wing. Percy trying to turn the corner. Not going to get there. Malachi Reeves just threw him down.
David Brown, the ball carrier.
Actually, that was David Brown. They lost 2.
2 on the play. 2nd down and 12.
Second and 12. That was great penetration by Malachi Reeves. O'Leary looking to throw. Dumps it off. Caught. Good job by O'Leary buying time.
O'Leary pass complete to David Brown.
O'Leary to Brown.
Gain of 17 in a first down. 1st and 10, St. Mary's.
He bided some time. Tough throw for a right-hander rolling to his left. But he found some time. Gets it out to the 38. They picked up 17 yards. And a big first down. And they get to run some more time off the clock. That's going to be against St. Mary's for 5 yards.
Flag on the play. Ball started against St. Mary's.
There were a few people moved a lot quicker than they should have. All right, push it back to the 33. It'll be 1st and 15.
Beverly will make it a 1st and 15 from the St. Mary's 33.
One wide out to the far side in this double wing. Now we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's will take their first here in the 3rd period, 2nd half. Good for St. Mary's. They went down, scored in their opening drive of the ball game, got the 2-point conversion, up 8-0. First play for Arlington Catholic. They fumbled away at their 38-yard line. But then a big sack, a penalty, an incomplete pass, and St. Mary's had to kick it away. They got down close again in the 2nd period, down at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 from there, and they fumbled it away. So he picked up 2 first downs here, but now they pick up the penalty, so it's 1st and 15. Trying to come to the near side again. Arlington Catholic made great penetration. That was almost like they said, we know where you're coming. We're just going to run in inside and make the play. Can't tell you who made it because it's 85. Actually 65. Sean Casey, I can't tell you. They lost back to the 23. Oh, the 28.
Second and 19. St. Mary's 28.
They lost 5 yards. O'Leary looking to throw. Threw it behind the intended receiver. He had him open out in the flat.
O'Leary's pass intended for David Brown is incomplete.
He was looking for Brown out in the flat. Brown was there, but Brown was going to the outside. O'Leary threw it more to the near inside. Third and 19. Dropping back, looking to throw. They let it fly long and deep. Incomplete. Looking for Brown again. Nice defense by Stephen DeLeo.
Intended for David Brown. Broken up by Stephen
St.
DeLeo.
Mary's will have to kick it away.
We'll bring up a 4th and long.
Arlington Catholic was way back waiting for that punt. They were too far back.
Arlington Catholic takes over 1st and 10. Ball
Jose DeLever almost had to buy a ticket to get back in the arena. And all he could do was watch it roll. And it died at the Arlington Catholic 30-yard line. And that's where the Cougars will put it in play. As we've got just under 2 minutes left in this very quick game. They stay in that eye. Off the right side, they got close to 5 yards with D'Agostino. Oh, excuse me, Poindexter.
Sam Poindexter, the ball carrier.
Give him 4.
Jack Marks on the tackle. Gain of 4, play 2nd.
2nd and 6. Double wideouts go to the far side. They stay in that eye. They give it to the fullback, bang ahead for about 3.
Gain of 3 on that play. We bring up a 3rd and 3 ball.
3rd and 3.
32, 37.
This could be the last play of this period. Off the right side. Let's see how much forward progress they give him. They didn't give him the first down.
Poindexter to the ball carrier. George Percy on the tackle.
They give him 2, he needed 3.
They bring up a 4th and 1.
4th and a yard. And they may have some time to talk about it because we reached the end of the 3rd period.
St. Mary's 8, Arlington Catholic nothing.
They're almost dead even running the football. St. Mary's has rushed for 107. Arlington Catholic has rushed for 109. Yes, the St. Mary's with 26 yards passing. Four first downs. They're looking for their 5th. I would think they're going to go here. Again, the wheels turning as you get a look at the St. Mary's huddle defensively. Coach Tony, you coach Timmy Phelps. On the other side, Coach Anthony Petrellis with his group. And it's 4th down and a yard. Big play, very big play. They get 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They give it to the fullback, bang straight ahead. 1st down and a lot more. Laughlin. To the St. Mary's 49.
1st and 10 Arlington Catholic, ball to St. Mary's 49.
12 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Long and deep. Picked off.
Hammer's pass intended for Jose. The lever is intercepted by number 4, David Brown.
David Brown with a big play.
Brings it all the way back to the 35. 1st and 10 St. Mary's.
Here's the replay. The long throw. He's there. David Brown, we told you, a pretty good basketball player. Just went up and out-rebounded the receiver.
There was a flag on the play against St. Mary's for blocking the back.
The flag, there's probably going to be a legal block of some type on the return. Well, St. Mary's will get it at the 24-yard line. Well, they've been run. They thought that maybe fake it, go deep. And David Brown made a very nice defensive play. So St. Mary's will take over. They stay everybody in tight. Percy off the right side. Short yardage. They give him the 28 for 4.
Tackle by Valaki Reeves. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6 off the St. Mary's 33.
Second and 6. Heading to the near side. He needed an extra step. Effolito had almost found a hole. One step away from that being a very long gain. Put it at the 31.
33, ball for St. Mary's 31.
O'Leary bring the play back to the huddle. Third and 3. This formation, usually it's O'Leary. And there he is running the football. And I don't think they gave it to him. He needed a 34.
Eric O'Leary on the key.
He's going to be shy.
About 51, ball for St. Mary's 34.
They need a yard. O'Leary's staying in. If they're going to go, Coach Driscoll rolling the dice here. They're going to try and draw Arlington Catholic offside. They did it before. Quarterback sneak, pushing it to the right side. He's got enough and a lot more. He's still going. They're still pushing. He was trying to get a yard. He got help from his friends out across the 45, out to the 47.
Eric O'Leary on the key.
He picked up 14 yards.
Kyle gets pushed for a first down. First and 10 St. Mary's. Ball their own 47.
He needed a yard. He got 14. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, and they just kept pushing, and behind him, white shirts trying to hold him back, blue shirts trying to push him ahead. They wound up picking up 14 yards. Hershey ducks his head and squeezes into Arlington Catholic territory. He picks up 4.
Percy on the carry. Brian Sellion with the tackle.
2nd and 6, and again, running time off the clock.
Gain of almost 4 on the play.
When they snap the ball, we'll be 5 minutes into this 4th period. St. Mary's leading at 8-0. The pitch coming to the near side, stopping, cutting in, ducking his head, look, lunging ahead for a couple of yards more. Effolito.
Ball area. Gain of 3 on the play.
They put it.
3rd and 3 ball for the Arlington
We'll
Catholic.
call it the 46 and give him 3. And it'll be 3rd down and just about 3. And when they snap the ball, we'll be halfway through this 4th period. Will this be O'Leary again? Yes, it will be. Straight ahead for a first down.
Eric O'Leary on the key. Justin Rocker with the tackle.
Picked up 8 more.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Puts him over 70 yards rushing. It's amazing how they line up in that formation, and 99% of the time he runs the ball and the defense doesn't pick it up. And Mary's ate up the first period. They're eating up the 4th period. Percy off the right side. Good yardage on first down.
Percy the ball carrier. Gain of 6 on the play.
Picked up 6.
Ball for the AC 32.
Out of that double wing. Misdirection. Effolito That was looking to come to the near side. It got clogged. He tried to cut it up inside. Got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
No gain.
Third and 4. And this 12 minutes is flying by. When St. Mary's snaps the football, there'll be 4 minutes left. Arlington Catholic, they touched the ball once in the first period, fumbled it away. They haven't touched it yet. Oh, they did touch it once for a first down. And then he threw the interception. O'Leary off the right side gets another first down.
There's O'Leary on the key. And a first down. And a timeout by Arlington Catholic.
To the 26th, he picked up 6. We're going to get a first timeout. He needs a yard for 80. We got a Arlington Catholic player down. And the difference now is the 4-minute warning is 3 seconds away. It's not a 2-minute warning anymore. It's a 4-minute warning. Arlington Catholic has 121 yards of offense, all on the ground. 55 of them coming on that one run that looked like they might be going to tie the game up or at least get within the 2-point conversion. When the running back Poindexter was caught from behind, and then they couldn't punch it in. They've got close a couple of times. They fumbled it away a couple of times. After that 55-yard run, they went 4 and out. They only ran 10 plays in the first half. St. Mary's 8 up with the drive and then recovered the fumble on the first play, 8 up all of the first period. First and 10 from the 26. And I don't think they got back to the line of scrimmage.
Derek O'Leary on the key. No gain on the play. Timeout, AC.
I think Catholic trying to preserve time. They lost a yard on the play. St. Mary's has 157 yards rushing. They've also passed for 26. Two completions for 26. The largest 17 yards to David Brown, who's played well. Had that catch, had a pick, big interception on that drive. It'll be second down and 11 for the Spartans. As we've had the 4-minute warning. They stay in that tight double wing. Joy looking back on a throw. Throws it deep. Picked off in the end zone. Jose DeLiva picked it off and returned it. If he stayed in the end zone, they get the ball to 20. They're going to get the ball to 3. I'm not sure what St. Mary's was doing there. There's the replay. And he tried to run it out. So Arlington Catholic has a pulse. Not a very big pulse. But they got the ball at their 3-yard line. Motion. Give it to the fullback. That's Laughlin.
And a 5 on the play. Second down and 5.
They get out to the 8 for a pickup of 5, but they need a lot more than that. Double wideouts to either side, out of the spread. Looking to throw. Nice catch. Out to the 20-yard line, that'll stop the clock. Michael Fody. Ball's a little bit behind him, but he was able to make the catch.
Pushed out of bounds by Zach Barton. They result in a first down.
At the 21, they picked up 13 and a first down. That's their first completion.
21-yard line.
3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Caught. Out to the 45-yard line. DeLeva with the catch.
David's pass, complete to Jose DeLeva. Results in another first down, first and 10.
Back-to-back first downs on their first 2 completions of the game, and we got a St. Mary's player down. They still got a lot of territory to cover. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And they've got to go 65 yards and get the 2-point conversion. So Hammond has come out throwing. And let's hope this is just a cramp and nothing more. Bruce Driscoll watching as, and that's Doherty again. Seems to be okay coming out under his own steam, walking well. Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, does a terrific job with all the St. Mary's teams. They're winding the clock. Arlington Catholic has to get a little giddy up in their step. 3 wideouts to the near side. Now 1 to the far side. Low snap, they handle it. They let it fly. It's caught. Fogarty again. We got a flag on the play.
Michael Fogarty, there are numerous flags on the field.
There were flags all over the place. They got to the St. Mary's 46, 47. That's 3 straight completions for 3 first downs. Now, must be serious. They got the yellow flags out. Personal foul, Arlington Catholic. Unsportsmanlike, St. Mary's. They wipe each other out. Arlington Catholic will have it at the St. Mary's 47-yard line.
First and 10, Arlington Catholic, ball for the St. Mary's 47.
Clock is running. They're taking a lot of time in the huddle. They'll be under 2 minutes when they snap the ball. Double wideouts to either side. And it looks like Arlington Catholic moved.
Another play. Penalty against Arlington Catholic for a false start. Penalty will make it a first and 15.
Put it back to their 48. It'll be first and 15. The quick out to the far side. And they'll stop the clock.
Pushed out of bounds by David Brown.
The lever with the catch.
Gain of 2 on the play.
St. Mary's 45.
8 ball to St. Mary's 45.
7 yards on the play. Second and 8. The lever again, sidestepping. Finally gets wrapped up as he gets to about the 42. Short yardage on the play.
Allie Barry with the tackle.
And we're going to St. Mary's player down. Arlington Catholic calls a timeout. That's their last timeout.
Timeout, Arlington Catholic.
Third and 5. With 1:28 left. They can't keep throwing these little outs. They got to go deep. They need a score. They don't have any more timeouts left. St. Mary's has 182 yards of offense. Arlington Catholic has 181. The difference is the opening drive of the ball game, the touchdown for St. Mary's. Looking outside, the catch is made. Out of bounds, stops the clock.
Pass complete to Sam Poindexter.
Poindexter with the catch. They move the chains
10 in the first down, push the 10 Arlington Catholic.
at the St. Mary's 32.
32.
They picked up 10. He was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. 1:20 left. White knuckle time here at Manning Field. The lights have been on for a while. The sun is setting over most of the field. Sitting in the stands, if you look to your left, you still get blinded by the sun. Looking to throw again. They dump it underneath, slipping a tackle. Gets to the 24.
Damage pass, complete to number 11, Sam Poindexter.
They picked up 8.
Picked up by George.
Second down and 2. They're trying to hurry. They don't have any more timeouts left.
Second down and 2.
Under a minute. They're taking a lot of time. They hand it off. That'll stop the clock momentarily for a first down.
And Poindexter on the carry. First and goal, AC, ball from the 10-yard line.
14 yards.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's takes a timeout. The ball at the 10. Everybody expecting a forward pass. They hand it off to Poindexter. And he picks up 14. He's 9 yards away from 100. Arlington Catholic is 10 yards away from a try at tying the game up. No timeouts left. And we just saw it. St. Mary's has to worry about Poindexter with the draw. If they pay too much attention to the pass. I'm sure that's what Coach Driscoll and Coach Phelps and company are telling the troops. This drive started at their 3-yard line on the pick by DeLeva. St. Mary's opted to go up top, and it cost them. It gave Arlington Catholic a life, and that pulse keeps getting a little heavier every play. They lob it in the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Ball
37
pass,
ticks
intended
left.
for Michael Fogarty is incomplete.
They have a possibility of trying that draw. If it doesn't work, they get up to the line of scrimmage very quickly and maybe spike the ball for one last play. But they'd be giving up a down doing that. 2nd and goal from the 10. The back of the end zone, too high and a little bit behind the intended receiver. They'll have 2 more shots with 30 seconds left.
We'll bring up a 3rd goal for the 10.
Arlington Catholic is winning everything except the scoreboard. They've gone over 200 yards. St. Mary's is just under that. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw over the middle. Had it, dropped it. There's a flag on the play. If it's interference.
The pass intended for Michael Fogarty is incomplete, but there was a flag on the play.
It's going to, I don't know if it's holding. It would be for the line of scrimmage. If it's interference, it might put the ball at the 1 yard line. 26 ticks left, no timeouts. St. Mary's leading by 8. The receiver had it, dropped it. Interference against St. Mary's.
Penalty against St. Mary's for pass interference.
Half the distance to the 5. They mark it off from the line of scrimmage. Quarterback run. They pile him up. He doesn't get there. They're not going to get another play off, I don't think. They line up quickly. He didn't get in. They hold him at the 1 yard line. We saw Classical do this against Brockton. Arlington Catholic had to go extremely quick. They had no timeouts left. They snapped it. Hammond tried to run it in the second time and got piled up and knocked back. And St. Mary's is going to come out the winner. They're going to eke out an 8-0 win. Arlington Catholic had to go 97 yards after that interception. They went 96. Poindexter winds up with 91 yards. Laughlin wound up with 36. After not completing any passes, Hammond winds up passing for 73. Got them down close, but they came up 1 yard shy as they stuff it at the 1 yard line on 2 plays. And St. Mary's is going to get 2 in a row, go to 4-2. Arlington Catholic will suffer probably the toughest of their 6 losses. They're going 0-6. The only scoring, the opening drive, St. Mary's took the opening kickoff, went 65 yards in 14 plays. Doherty going in from the 3. It was Percy, Effolito, and Doherty combining with the runs. Doherty had 2 big runs of 12 and 10. And a dinged and donged all the way down 14 plays. 5 first downs. Doherty went in from the 3. David Brown took care of the conversion. It was 8-0. It stayed that way the rest of the game. Arlington Catholic couldn't get anything going. They finally, with virtually no timeouts left, it went from their 3 yard line after a pick. St. Mary's opted to throw it up, not trying to run the clock out. They picked it off at the 3. "13 plays, they end up at the 1 yard line. 7 out of 9 passing on the drive. It was the last 2 that were incomplete. And they couldn't get it in. Austin Arlington Catholic had to go very quickly. They had to get to the line of scrimmage, set up the play. They had to snap the ball with the clock winding down, and they were able to get the play off, but St. Mary's stuffed them at the line of scrimmage. They couldn't hand it off to anybody. It had to be Hammond trying to run it. St. Mary's winds up with 182 yards of offense. $217 for Arlington Catholic. O'Leary winds up with 79 yards. Percy with 46. Effolito had 37. David Brown had a big interception and a catch. He ran a couple of plays. The defense came up big when they had to. They gave up. They bent, but they didn't break. And they made the big stop at the 1 yard line on the last play of the ball game. That's the second time here at Manning Field. Link Glasgow did it against Brockton. St. Mary's follows suit. So with a game left tonight, Lynn Tech, Lynn teams are 3-0 on Friday night and Saturday, as St. Mary's ekes out an 8-0 win over Arlington Catholic. Second time this year they won 2 in a row. They go to 4-2. Arlington Catholic will go to 0-6. 8-0 St. Mary's off the opening drive touchdown. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.